Hello everyone, welcome back to another Druid and Draft video. This one will be a little different than ones I've made before because instead of just doing a video on a single topic, I will be discussing or going over the answers to questions that I have here on a paper. They were actually given to me by friends and family on Facebook, so they're all random and hopefully they're very fun. And so it'll be a little bit like a get to know me video, only it'll be just these questions that you'll be getting to know my opinions about. I apologize in advance for if I offend anybody with my opinions. I'm not trying to do that, but they are my opinions and I'm going to share them because I have the right to. So I guess without wasting too much time, we'll just get right into it. First question is my favorite style of music. Really, that's any music I can listen to, really. Any that sort of speaks to me. I have to relate to what it's singing about, otherwise I won't listen to it. You know, I'm not going to listen to rap that's talking about, throwing money at hoes, or I'm not going to listen to country that's like, I'm divorced and my dog died, my tractor's broken, I'm not going to listen to that either. But I will listen to any music that makes sense to me, that sort of I connect with on a personal or spiritual level, however you want to go about it. So there's certain country songs that I like. I like heavy metal sometimes. I like happy pop songs, Meghan Trainor or Taylor Swift. I don't know what her genre is even called anymore. Excuse me. But I also like Missy Elliott. Like, I'm currently really obsessed with Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott. Like, here it's, that song. Any song like that, right now I'm obsessed with. Any of that kind of like East Indian sort of sound, obsessed with it. That or anything with saxophones, like Worth It by Fifth Harmony. I like that song too. So really it's anything I connect with. My opinion on Trump. It's my opinion on Trump. He's not a good guy. He's racist, and he's a bigot, and he's stupid. And he just doesn't relate to the general public very well. What with that whole small loan of $1 million thing? I didn't have it easy. Oh, no? Have you ever in your life been at the point where you are living off of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and hot dogs? Or ramen? Or rice or potatoes? Because you're so broke? No, I didn't think so. So he doesn't relate very well to the majority of Americans because most of us are impoverished. Most of us aren't living comfortably. The fact that teachers have to get food stamps is ridiculous. So, I'm sorry, off topic. My opinion of Trump is he's stupid. I don't like him. I think he's a mistake for a presidential candidate, and the fact that he is at the front of that party right now is horrifying to me. My vagina begs you, please do not vote for Trump. And I just read an article where the governor of my state, Susana Martinez, I guess, is his vice presidential pick. I don't like her very much either. So, what a great pair they'll make. Hopefully they don't get elected. But we'll see what happens. I guess. Favorite Pokemon? It's a hard one. I like Rapidash a ton. I like Dragalge. I like Victory Bell. I like Vulpix. And that Sonic Ear Bat dragon, whose name I can't remember. It's totally escaping me. But I don't really know what my favorite Pokemon is. I couldn't say for sure which one is my absolute favorite. So I guess instead of answering it with my favorite Pokemon, I'll just go with my favorite, or my ideal team. That would be Rapidash, Bulbasaur, not Venusaur, but Bulbasaur, because he's so cute. Mightyena, Dragalge, hold on, Rapidash, Bulbasaur, Mightyena, Dragalge, Tyrantrum, and I guess Spearow, or Fearow, I guess is the big one. Probably, most likely. I also like that Frostlass. But that's just, or Raichu. No, replace it with Raichu. I like Raichu. But that's, it always varies. It just sort of, it depends on my mood, I guess. So that's my favorite Pokemon team. My opinion on abortion. My opinion is it's the woman's choice. Her uterus, her choice. It is not the government's place to tell her whether or not she can get an abortion. You can't bring your religion or your beliefs onto someone else's body or life. You can't do that. I think there are some things that government's allowed to tell us what to do, like don't kill people, but something that only affects her, I mean, it's her opinion. It's her opinion, I'm sorry. It's her choice. It's completely her choice. Same thing in the relationship. If it's a man and a woman, or unfortunately a boy and a girl sometimes, if it's a pair of non-binaries, if it's a they and a her, it's not the other person's, it's not the non-pregnant person's choice. It's not. I do think that there needs to be some conversation about the matter. I've had a lot of discussions with a lot of men who say that, well, it's my baby too. Or, I'm emotionally invested in that baby too. So I have to go through the pregnancy as well. And I'm like, kind of, but not the same way as her. She has to undergo these huge physical changes. And she has to change her diet, and she has to deal with the fact that she might not ever lose the baby fat after that. And it can be really traumatic for her. Not so much for the guy or for the other person in the relationship. So it's really not their place to say. Same with the government. It's not your place to say. Are you in the relationship? Are you the one who has to carry the baby? No. And honestly, she doesn't have to share her reasoning why. It's her reason. It doesn't matter. Personally, I don't want a kid. But really, at the end of it, the best way to, if you don't want to have a baby, use protection. Seriously. Men, women, boys, girls, non-binaries, use protection. It's not rocket science. If you can get on a birth control pill, get on a birth control pill. If you just use condoms. Pull out, man. Come on. Don't do that to yourselves. If you really don't want it, exercise the use of protection, or just safe sex, okay? It'll dramatically reduce your chances of having a baby, and then you won't have to have this problem at all. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. Spent too much time on that. I apologize. The next one just says religion. I don't know what that means. I guess I'll cover it in two sections. One, I think religion's a good thing. I do. I think it's good for people to have something they have faith in that makes them feel happy, and to a lot of people it's a lens with which they see the world, and that's important. It's important to have something to believe in, whether it's believing in yourself, believing in a higher power, believing in science, believing in a flying spaghetti monster. It's not my place to tell you what you can and can't believe. I think it's important to have something to hold on to. I don't care what it is. As long as you don't throw it in other people's faces or tell them they're evil or bad because they believe in something different than you. Because just because there's some bad people in religions doesn't mean that they're all bad. Just because ISIS exists doesn't mean all Muslims are bad. Or just because the KKK exists doesn't mean all Christians are bad. Just because they're satanic cults doesn't mean all Satanists are bad. Or that all pagans are bad. I mean, I myself am a pagan. And that's my second part of this conversation. I guess, I don't know, my religion, I don't know if the question is what my religion is. I'm a Druid, so I'm pagan. Basically, in easier terms, I'm a polytheistic, nature-worshipping animist. So I believe in multiple gods, not one, gods and goddesses. I believe that there's magic and divinity in nature, and I believe that everything in the world has a spirit. Like a song in Pocahontas, has a life, has a spirit, has a name. That. Absolutely that 100%. So that's my religion. I wear my little sigils and everything. This is like my, people wear the cross. This is what I wear. So that's that question. I don't know what it was asking, so I apologize. If I was a fish, what would I be? I'd probably be a gourami. I don't know if you don't know what a gourami is. It's a little tiny, little oval-shaped fish with little whisker antennas that go down and they lift them forward to touch things. They're really cute. I'd probably be an opaline gourami or a pearl gourami. That or some kind of weird sailfin molly. Probably one of those two. Not a saltwater fish. Definitely a freshwater. I don't do sea. The sea scares me. Sorry, I keep rocking back and forth, guys. I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor, and it's a little uncomfortable, so I'm shifting my legs, so I'm not uncomfortable. Number 7 is my favorite breed of dog. Well, as much as I'd like to say it's pit bulls, it's not. I love my pit bull, and I love my border collie, but that's not my favorite breeds of dog. I like Irish wolfhounds. I like sand terriers. I forget what the other name part of it is, but it's sand terriers are pretty cool. Look them up, they're adorable. Or I like Ibzan hounds, like Pharaoh hounds, that big ears, long faces, and red-white coats. They're really cute. Those are my favorites. Probably the Irish wolfhound, though, for sure. I think they're great. Can't read my own writing. Opinion on the Starbucks Xmas cup. Oh, I don't care. I honestly don't care. I think that whole thing with getting upset about that Christmas cup is probably the dumbest thing. Oh, it's a war on Christmas. No, it's not. It's not a war on Christmas. No one is committing a war on Christmas. No one. It's ridiculous. Pardon my language. It's a fucking cup. Okay, drink your goddamn $10 coffee, okay? Your stupid venti caramel macchiato, like, come on. It's a cup. There are bigger issues to be worried about than your coffee cup not having Christmas trees on it. Like starving children, uneducated children, suicidal veterans, like Trump. There's so many things more important that need your attention other than a coffee cup. It's a coffee cup. No one's warring against you. You make up like half the world's population. Calm down. Rein it in. Chill. That's my opinion on the coffee cup. I actually thought it was cute. I got coffee once and I was like, oh, look at a red cup. Whatever. Favorite constellation? I don't really know constellations very well. Probably Draco or Virgo. Probably. Most likely. Because I like the way Draco looks. But I like Virgo's a lot easier to see. To pick out in the sky. Like, I couldn't find Draco in the sky without a lot of help. So, I guess one of the two. But I don't know a lot about constellations. It's an interesting question. I've never been asked that before. If you were a boy, what would you do? Like, if I suddenly turned into a boy right now? I'd want to know what a vagina felt like on a dick. Like, I don't know what that feels like. I know what Sorry, that was a little much. But I'd want to know what a vagina felt like on the inside. But I also probably would walk around shirtless quite a bit. And, I don't know. Probably the same thing I'm doing now. Eating junk food and being broke. Probably. Can't read my own writing. Favorite gem in... Oh, Steven Universe. Oh, Jasper. I love Jasper. Giant Cheeto mom. I love her so much. Oh my god. I like Garnet, too. Her backstory, especially her backstory in The Answer. Oh my god. It made me so emotional. But basically, Jasper. I just think Jasper's fabulous. And I think she would look great in a suit. I really do. Video game least likely to play. Oh, that's easy. Call of Duty or Battlefield. I don't do first-person shooters. If I play a video game, it has to have storyline. It has to have a plot. And I don't feel like either of those games have a plot that I don't know if they even have a plot at all, but definitely plots I can't get behind. They bore me to tears. I mean, not only do I suck, but they also bore me to tears. So definitely Call of Duty or Battlefield. Sorry, guys. Or the multiplayer in Halo. I like the storyline of Halo, but I couldn't play the multiplayer. Just like walking around shooting each other or stabbing each other with the little late energy swords whenever you're playing like zombie or whatever. Can't do it. I just can't. It's just not my thing. Favorite current slogan. I jiggle, therefore I am. Have you seen that video yet? If you haven't, it's great. It's a really inspiring video for bigger women. It's inspiring because it tells you that, you know, don't worry about the fact that you jiggle. Go out there and be you. Go out there and go dance, go swimming, go wear a bikini, who cares? And it's just nice because you don't see a lot of that fitness motivation stuff that has, bigger women in it. So it's nice. But I jiggle, therefore I am. If you don't know what that's a play off of, it's I think, therefore I am. Educate yourselves. Don't do drugs. Biggest peeve in the horse world. Well, currently, it's rollcur. If you don't know what that is, it's forced hyperflexion of the neck. So, for those of you who aren't horse people, you have the bit in the mouth and the reins that lead back to your hands, and if you pull the reins, it pulls the horse's head back like this, right? When your horse is supposed to be on the vertical, I guess it's called. So if this is their neck, their face is supposed to be flat, like on a perfectly flat line, not like this. And this is their chest, and not like this. It's supposed to be perfectly like this. And rollcur pulls the nose back. It's a training method, I guess, where you have your reins in a way that the horse's chin is touching its chest muscles, and you're running or cantering or loping, whatever, trotting and jumping, doing dressage like that. And it's so bad for them. It hurts their neck, it hurts I think it's the bones or the cartilage in their poll. It's just not healthy for their body. And it's like higher up trainers use this method, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? But my peeve honestly changes every month or so. You know, sometimes it's, or last month, I guess, it was elitist riders who are looking down at people who don't wear nice outfits when they ride, or don't have expensive horses, or don't ride at expensive stables, and they keep their horse at their own house, and they're like, ugh, I wouldn't pay a quarter for that horse, or ugh, those clothes are so tacky. Like, God damn it is not about looking good. It's about you and the horse, okay? That's all that matters, but people just get so stupidly uptight about it. It drives me insane. The month before that, it was like something ridiculous. I don't know. My point is, right now my peeve is rollcur. It'll probably change in about 30 days, so come back to me with that one. Yeah. My favorite actor, it's Brad Dourif. I believe it's pronounced either Dourif or Dourif. I'm not really sure. He plays, sorry guys, he plays Chucky in Child's Play. He plays Grima Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings. He's Billy Bibbit in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He's a scientist in Dune. He's probably in a ton more, I just haven't seen him. But I love him. His acting style is incredible, and he's such a talent, and his eyes are amazing, and he's a great actor. And I would just die if I could meet him. I would literally, I'd die happy if I could just shake his hand. Like, I love Brad. That's my answer. Favorite Disney movie. Favorite Disney princess movie is Beauty and the Beast. Favorite Disney movie currently is The Lion King. If we're not counting Disney as, like, Star Wars. Or any of the Marvel or whatever. Not just Disney. Is Lion King. I love the art style of Lion King. I love the songs. It makes me feel a lot. I love that movie. It always gives me the chills. Especially the wildebeest scene. But Beauty and the Beast for Disney princesses. I love the music and I love the art. And I love everything about that movie. It's fantastic. So those are my two. But they'll probably change the more movies that come out. If Moana turns out to be the most amazing thing ever, it's probably going to change to Moana. But we'll see. But yeah. Favorite flower. Poppies. Ever since Wizard of Oz. It's my favorite, one of my favorite old movies. It's Wizard of Oz. I love poppies. I love the color, and I imagine they smell really good, and I love poppy seeds. Make incredible muffins. If you make lemon poppy seed muffins or cakes, fabulous. So I love poppies, and I like dandelions because they're cute. I think they're just precious, and their leaves make killer salad. They're really good for you. Favorite car? My favorite old car is, I don't think it's a Buick. It's like whatever Al Capone would have been driving, that car. I love that as an old car. I think it's like a 60s, maybe 50s thing. My favorite current car is the Tesla Roadster. I love Roadsters. Oh, my jeebs. I love how quiet they are. Someone drove one through here on the plaza here in Santa Fe and was like, it was so quiet when it moved. I was like, oh, I bet it drives just so nice. And I bet it just, when you rev the engine, you don't feel anything. It just quietly goes. Huh. So I like Tesla Roadsters. I'm not much of a car person, but if I had to pick a car, it'd be a Tesla Roadster or one of the old Al Capone type cars. My opinion on vines. I like vines. I think they're hilarious. I watch vines probably daily, if not weekly. Some are stupid. Some make me laugh, like hard. I do have favorite viners. I love Thomas Sanders. I love Thomas Sanders. He's funny, and his singing voice is incredible, and I would love to see him in a play or a musical someday. I likely will never have the chance, but that would be nice. I love Thomas Sanders. I like Brendan Calvillo, and I like Christian, I want to say it's Del Grosso, and I like Megan McCarthy. Her voice is adorable, and Jerry Perpdrank. They're all pretty funny. I like them all, but those are the ones who I will continuously watch every single time. And that Amy Marie Gardner, her dancing is incredible. I watched her on the Scott DW channel, and I was just like, oh, I love you, God, your dancing is amazing. Are you a feminist? Yes. Yes, I am. Feminism applies to everybody. I will defend black, lesbian, pagans. I will defend white, cisgender males. I will defend Christians. I will defend Jewish people. I will defend literally everyone who needs to be defended. Equality is literally for everyone. I don't care who you are. If you're being attacked, or if your rights are being trampled on, I will defend you. But only if it's legit. Like Christians, for example, going like, oh, our rights. What rights are being taken from you? Oh, we can't apply our religion to other people. We're offended. You never had the right. But I won't defend that, but I will defend you if people are like, Christians are evil. No, they're not. That's my feminism. So yes, I am. If you could live anywhere else, where would you live? East India. I've never been there, but it's beautiful. Venice, Italy. I don't know why I have a thing for the canals, but I just think it's amazing. Japan. Or Iceland. Or Norway. One of the two, Iceland or Norway. It's sort of like a 50-50. But those are where I'd live. Just because they're beautiful and they've got scenery that I've never seen before and incredible places you can go and different languages and different cultures, and I just want more exposure to that. I love culture, is fascinating. Almost done, guys. We only have 4 more. What would you name a son or daughter? If I had a daughter, I'd name her either Jocelyn or Daphne. I think Jocelyn's pretty. And if she turned out to be like a tomboy, she could call herself like Joe or Jojo. Or if she was kind of girly, she could go with Jocelyn. So it's sort of a fluid name. If I had or Daphne, I just think is a pretty name. If I had a boy, I'd probably use Hayden or Tristan. I really like Tristan. I don't know. Like, I like it. I'm not sure. But those are the names I'd pick. Ideal pet. Well, I have dogs. I like my dogs. And I don't count horses as pets. And I don't want to count wildlife, because there's so many things I'd own that were wildlife, but I know it's not good. You can't have wildlife. You can't do that. So probably a cockatoo, or a conure, or a ferret, probably. I like ferrets, but they stink. And then I like cockatoos, but they're noisy. So it sort of depends. I also would like to have a huge fish tank. I'm obsessed with fish tanks. I like, they calm me down. I don't know, I like them. I have favorite food. Favorite food. Ribs. Like barbecue pork ribs. Yes. My birthday's in a couple of weeks, and that's what I asked for my birthday. Now, if it was my favorite meal, it would be exactly what I asked for my birthday, is ribs, sweet cornbread, banana splits for dessert, or cake for my birthday, or a Caesar salad with shaved Parmesan, or a spinach salad with goat cheese, roasted almonds, and vinaigrette, like a balsamic. I'm hungry. It's like my favorite foods, all rolled into one. Last one. Opinion on couples tattoos. They're really stupid. The couples tattoos are dumb. I don't care if you're boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't care if you're wife and husband. I don't care if you're spouses, whatever you are. Don't do it. It's a bad idea, because you're getting this thing on your body that represents this other person who you could totally be not with in a couple of years. I hope not. I hope everyone ends up with a happy ending, but let's be practical here. You break up, you get divorced, and now you have this thing on your body that reminds you of that person who either made you angry, left you, or is a piece of shit. Pardon my language again. It's like, I can understand getting your child's name tattooed, because they'll always be your child, or getting your parents' like death date, or your parents' like a symbol to represent your parents on you. I would understand that. But don't get your partner, because there's always a chance that you could break up, and then you're stuck with a symbol of that person who just damaged you or ruined everything. It's like, it's just not wise. I don't care if you're married or if you're just dating. Just don't. Just don't. It's stupid. Like, don't get your stupid little, hand heart things here. Don't get their name or their name. It's like, just don't. It's a really bad idea. But I mean, I have tattoos. I'm not saying tattoos are bad. Just couples tattoos are a bad idea. In my opinion. IMO. Haha, JK, LOL. Me as F. Or me AF. I don't know. I'm done. Okay, that's the last of our questions, guys. Thanks for sticking around for 28 minutes. Almost half an hour. If you have opinions and you want to share them with me, if you want to comment your favorite things about any of these questions, I don't know if you can read it. It's probably backwards. Yeah. Comment below. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you want more like this, subscribe. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer in another video, comment below. Just everyone be civilized, please. We're all humans and we all have opposable thumbs. But yeah, just share your opinions. I love to hear from you guys, and there's not a ton of you, but I have heard from some of you, so I appreciate it. And thanks for watching again, and I love all you guys, and thank you for keeping me going. I appreciate it. You guys are all wonderful and beautiful and positive, hopefully. And you all can do it, and you are worth it. I love you guys very much. I'm on my phone. I hope you guys all have a good day.